Oh, at Alabama. Dang. Kentucky versus Oklahoma. At Florida. And he gets sacked!
Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River.
He should have took the ball from him.
As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee
Atlanta needs to get touchdown, not field goals, if they want to win this game.
With you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
This is how they started last week, though. Did I put last year or last week? Hey, get.
Fielded in the end zone. It's a prey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
So I hope it's different this time.
Offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What things are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the side.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You're giving up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Man, did he pay for it.
Almost a safety. Fuck, how much time does he need?
Will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
There he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They get him stopped.
Oh, please, it's not that loud.
Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Volunteers are in the red zone.
Holding defense.
Off the play fake on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Defense.
This offense is so good.
Automatic first down.
So many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point.
UAB.
7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense.
Gonna be a long day for UAB.
Finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house
That's another mistake they just made on my game. Running it out to 14. I'm gonna bowl this team out. It's gonna be like 100-0. And I just got called for roughing the passer. Out in the reserve. Out. Harrison Smith. Pretzel. Oh. You don't see him leave the party.
Solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go right back to him. And he never
Man, they got yards because I love a penalty.
You just need more from your offense.
I must have been looking at the football game.
Pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding.
Come on, it's 4th and 1.
And forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass.
Oh my God, they got a first down. Their first real first down.
But they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown saving.
Too many pre-stamp fouls.
At the 17.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long?
Oh, he fumbled!
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Unbelievable.
The defense that time shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on
What an idiot.
football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And
God, how do you fumble, man?
Return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the air, it's Aguilar. That's caught. It's Staley. At the 45 on its way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't
There was no way they were going to recover that.
Great job making something.
Fell right into their arms.
All down, but he has
Fucking suck.
The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Ford, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee. So quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator.
So Atlanta sucks.
And you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone.
They're winning 6-0, but it should be like. It should be like. They should have. It should be like. It should be like 14 or 10-0.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, you got to give this offense a lot of credit because they've been really physical. They've been doing a nice job running the football on this drive, getting themselves into this position, third down in the red zone. They've got a 4-point lead. Obviously, a huge third down here, but even if they don't get it, they can kick the field goal, make this a 7-point game. Obviously, they're thinking touchdown, try to make this a 2-possession.
Why would they take a timeout? It's not the second quarter.
And the Vols looking to convert on fourth down. He'll sneak it. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs
God.
a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive
It's just the
together.
first quarter.
I like the running down here in this area.
Sneaks into the end zone.
Is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive
12 plays, 77 yards.
See a team respond to their coach's confidence.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's McCray. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Back to throw, it's Kitna. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. The Blazers with myriad options after that big
second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just
Doing it. That's funny.
And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Klein. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
Okay. I do that some Tamil stuff.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the run. Find some fresh air. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that, everybody.
How are we letting this team go right down the field?
Set
Damn.
up a short yardage on second down. It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
Now he's going to do a quarterback sneak.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Kitna. Fires to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
Fumble! How do you not get on that?
He's on the move. Knocked down, but
God.
not before. He
How does my team not get on that fumble?
recovering the fumble. The give to the tailback.
Look at that. That's bad tackling.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll up the first through the air. Touchdown, UAB. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys. You never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over James Madison. Just another week of college football where we've come to
Gotta catch that Hawks again.
Oh, and how about
Yeah,
that?
man.
Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The balls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best.
Challenge.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Aguilar. Can't find his man.
Challenge.
A shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
No, I'm talking about the real game.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When the running back gets going, gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That's caught. It's Staley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive.
Oh, boo your moms. What are they booing about it?
7-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball
All this
will
team
come out
does
to the
is
25-yard line.
boo.
UAB
Boo you
possession
and
of the Blazer offense back onto the field.
I'm talking about the real
Last
game.
time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown.
Viking fans are booing them.
Confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
The Blazers in the hurry-up.
Oh. Fumble.
Back to throw. It's Kitna. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Blazers are rolling down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Using his legs, it's Jackson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Nealon on third. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Oh my God, he caught it.
Just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with
How did he catch that?
the big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. With the run on first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Tries again.
Get him. Touchdown, UAB.
Great job by the back on the option.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
Special team, let's go.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains. Just because
How do you like that say when they're shooting?
And the Volunteers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got his man downfield. Found the seam on the left. And he cruises his way.
Rock it up!
Touchdown, Volunteer!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Timeout, their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout.
He dropped it. He
Thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And we had time to stop the clock and get the ball back again.
That's their last one of the half. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Atlanta Falcons suck.
Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
They're just terrible. They're a terrible team.
Not any time to waste as they take over.
Terrible team on offense.
Looking downfield on first down.
I don't tell you what they see in this Penix Jr.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Sends it back in motion. Here's the pressure. Moving out of the pocket. Breaks it. Got enough space.
Touchdown!
And they take it in for 6 more points.
Rocky Top.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to...
Styles, now it says what game you're playing.
Scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on...
So now it says what game you're playing.
To kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's hooked. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock.
Oh,
Intercepted.
oh, he fumbled.
The offense very...
How do I get an interception and then my guy that intercepted fumbled back to him? What the fuck? Thank God it was halftime. Do they count that as 2 turnovers? This game is just... Both offenses are just terrible. No, I'm watching the NFL game and it's 6-3. I've been telling you, Atlanta's been terrible. No, they're up 6-3, but they should be up 14-3.
The Blazers will kick it off to start the second half.
Atlanta left points on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Interception.
Looks as if they didn't
No,
get it
11.
time. It'll be a delay of game.
No, they don't play. They don't play. Games are not on Fox on Sunday night.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line.
Yep, that's an interception. Oh, yes, indeed.
Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Atlanta, get in the end zone. Get in the end zone. Oh, Christ. They've had a good field position before, and they just put up 3 points.
And potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second,
then they can't get the play into Michael Penix Jr. It's just something. Just a mess.
Right back to the well. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense. Call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the ground with the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. To throw, it's Aguilar. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the pummeling has started.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the
9
lead.
plays, 81
Check
yards.
in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville rolled to victory, and how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson, so to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The short hands, it's Klein. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Milner. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Probably let up with 3rd and long.
Kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Milner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
To the air, it's Kitna. It's complete.
He's short. He's short. Watch for the fake. Watch for the fake. Watch for the fake.
He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to throw, it's Kitna. Got his man quickly. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. On the run, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
That was a terrible throw.
This drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll... the attack from there.
You're not going to win on field goals. You're not going to beat the Vikings kicking field goals.
Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Blazers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after.
UAB, I gave out 24 points too.
Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the ball's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. On the move, it's Jackson. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Kitna. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Very little will make a crowd.
That was fantastic.
And he brought them to their feet on that.
Let me see my stats on punt return. What's my stats on punt return? Punt return, 58 yards. Oh my God, how do you let that happen?
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Matthews. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews.
Rocky Top.
Touchdown ball. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its...
They went for it. Let's go.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me.
And the Volunteers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead, but tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business, and this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally.
9 plays, 99 yards.
This defense has had no answer for these guys.
What?
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
Poise
That's how you like
me.
it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Nice. Nice commitment. Five passing touchdowns.